This has hit that character. Now that character has toughness, which means that it will not do no super senses anymore. You wouldn't necessarily have to tell the person what defense power you have, only that it's not super senses, so that you don't roll super senses despite rolling it during the other attack, for you no longer have that power. And this one is dealing you 3 damage now. You have toughness now. You would take 2 of that damage. Only 1 is required to KO Achilles once again. Demigod down. Shumagorath takes 1 damage for Mystics and 1 colossal stamina pushing damage. And Lord Marvell can do something. Lord Marvell. It's funny if this put the question here instead of Achilles. It was him the whole time. That was one of his past lives. He was. It says past lives is the power with the perplex. This suspects the trait or the power, or no, the ability to replace any power with any of the other powers he has. 1 power, standard power, with any of the standard powers or any power that's on his card. He was Achilles in the past life. Lord Marvell, and the opposing team should remove Achilles from the square that Achilles previously had occupied. Achilles is getting the multiple tentacle beatdown, and still manages to 3 damage, cause 3 damage to Shumagorath. No, that's Achilles. Loses but makes a name for himself. So, Lord Marvell, where is that guy? This is, they're like in a conga line like this. And roll leadership. Could have rolled leadership. Did not need to. So I've been based Captain America. It's about to be over. End game. Move 5 up. Or 6. 6 up. And base Captain America. And the Veronica. Werewolf can charge for 5. That is too far away. Werewolf will also base Captain America, moving 6. No, 7. Move up 7. I'll change those pegs over. Pardon, excusez-moi. Achilles. Drop the characters down. That is part of the luster of the air, the luster of the friction amidst the interior surface of the bead-mounted character peg slot and the air pressure vacuum created luster exhibiting character bead-mounted character peg descent, stopping and then requiring the character's base to push it gently into place. Part of this, as if the game is requiring that the character nest right into the spot. Okay, there you go. This is not your token. Well, Twisted Universe. This had neglected that the entire time. All friendly characters reduce their defense by 1 and their attack by +1. Forgot that. That is all for this turn, and therefore you return to click 2. There. That's it. Your turn. Achilles is going to be a god and rise from your grave before death is for babies. I'm going to be a passive observer. I'm just here to watch. Oh, thanks a lot. You're welcome. I was being facetious. I know. Ah! Captain America, this notices this. Kuridara! Lord Marvel. Murder everybody. What if this had to face him this way? What would this do? What would this... Oh. No. Like this. And use an action token to prop you up. And he's on the Cartesian. He's on a perpendicular intersection of the lines that are the borders and the perimeters of each of the quadrilaterals. That's the ghost. He's ghosting. That's what it means to be a dead Heracles character. And his spirit has risen from the body of the quest. And then there's that's the werewolf, and that means Shumagorath, I assume, is somewhere over here. Yeah. Yes. And these 4 squares. Oh, Captain America, the beginning of the turn, choosing close combat reflexes. Maybe that's bad. This doesn't know what kind of offensive capabilities Shumagorath has. All these new people now. We've been fighting Shumagorath for a little while. Let's try to finish that. This would have to break away from these people. This will attempt this charge. Fiscal charge for 5. Captain America can ignore characters and hindering Super Soldier. Oh, how delicious. Going to charge 4. Going to attack you 10 on your, whatever your defense is. 3, that's not good. 13, you have 16. Oh, it's not as bad as this thought. If you miss, you might not have to... I suppose you don't have to... Oh, no, this will ask that you report your defense so that they know precisely, so you're not... They can verify, or at least have some number they know. You know. If you'd like, you could ask what exactly it is so that you can see that they're not lying to you. It's the point of printing them there. Or is it? Maybe. I suppose you don't have to. You could just say, that hit, that missed. This would ask that you report the number. Now that that failed, the movement is also finished. I'm a super soldier. You can't pin me down. I can jump out the window and just shield paraglide to my descent and landing. The Lambin. Perplexing up defense to 18. That's the end of the turn. Oh, it is going to be your turn now. That Shumagorath has these tokens. They both have these tokens. Beginning of the turn. Captain America is still on the field. Yes. Heal 1. Oh, he had regeneration. I'm not certain that's... This could deny that this will... defer to the rules in this case, and this suspects that that's not optional. He can't choose to not heal. According to the rules, full moon for werewolf. Have leadership, rolling leadership on werewolf. So werewolf fails. Looking for Captain America. Captain America attempted to attack Shumagorath. This will then check all of the squares adjacent to Shumagorath. Not Shumagorath. And there's Captain America. Oh, so there you are, red, white, and blue, star-spangled dead boy. There you are. Shumagorath has become Rolf. Now, I'll accept that. Why? Of course. That's the most jarring defiance of the chronological precedent of fundamental order of the mortal world, precedent of progression, archetype, information, outcome, or behavior you could come up with. Become Rolf. That'll freak people out at parties. This will have werewolf charge 2 over here. The movement will end. Is that adjacent to it? Yes. Werewolf is going to Blades, Claws, Fangs, charge 8. Blades, Claws, roll. Does that hit? 8. It hits an 18. He has 17, perplexed up to 18, still hits. 3. Blades, Claws does 3 damage. 1 more than it's printed. It was worth it. And that's just enough to harm. Captain America has invulnerability. The 2 would not have cut it. Deals 1 damage. Captain America. For America. Oh, combat reflexes. No. Hold on a second. That does not hit. He has combat reflexes, which means he's perplexed by +3 to 20 defense. That missed. That missed, brother. Try again. Captain Marvel is going to range. Can Captain Marvel do that? No, Captain Marvel is. Whose tokens are these? Oh, these are not. No. He has 1 token. Captain Marvel can take an action to push. The black tar of the life-defying petroleum underworld that borders on the underpinnings and underlying igneous Finger Lakes xenomorph-like vertebrae. Polysaccharide, doxoride, nucleic acid, unsubscribed, radioactive guanide, peptides, codons, nucleotide polymorphisms, amino acid, chain acid, oxyacetylene, torch, macromolecular, mathematical, multicellular, organic, origami, architecture-derived substances of the flesh sinew. It's a tail spire underneath, amidst the ROI, tear-jerk, knee-bend, magenta-shaded void, carry much universe. Borders of the underlying beyond the veil, tenuous veil of consciousness, as it is, assuming that it is actually there and is not more of a theoretical extension sprutching from our already tenuous and possibly feloniously and ludicrously erroneous state of perception. And is our perception a painting of the world, or just a tool that reacts to it? Or nothing at all? Dun, dun, dun! Would you like to know the answer? Oh, the Achilles. Now, we're playing a game here. You can't just blow our minds right now. But I can tell you the answer. All right, Achilles. Achilles, all right. Rolling that attack. Yeah! 4. 12 and 4. Pretty sure that's not 20. That's 16. That does not hit you. This has missed you. Shumagorath could push to attack again. I'm tempted to do it. Can Shumagorath make ranged combat attacks against based characters that are based with him? That he's based. He can ignore them for movement purposes. I don't know. He can shoot out of adjacency. I don't know if he can. This is going to say no. This person's calls on what would be compensatory to the rules, and as opposed to the calls it might make that violate the rules. I break some of the rules in the process of attempting to generate rules that are of the greatest proximity or share the most common characteristics or meet most of the diagnostic criteria for being compensatory to HeroClix's conventional rules and regulations. I don't break them. We're gonna increase attack to 11 and push to flurry on Captain America with Shumagorath. 10 and now this ignores characters. That means his that plasticity means nothing to me. This means about 42. It means about 6. 6 plus... Perplex is a power action. Achilles is gone. Alright, Achilles. No more trying to make me work for my Perplex, man. Alright. 11 plus 6. That's 17. Misses the first attack. Second attack... Or do I take pushing damage now? Take pushing damage. Colossal Stamina push. Second attack, 10 on your 20 defense. Oh, this was a mistake. Why am I doing this? This is nuts. That's Shumagorath for you. 7. I needed a 10. That's not good. This is not okay. So that's 17 and I have Pulse Wave now and Probability Control. Maybe this wasn't such a bad idea after all. All right. Shumagorath pushed again. That's it for their turn. At the end of the turn, Werewolf is going to go back to click number 2. And now Captain America's turn. You drunk? He's in that tent. I'm just you're looking at me with this Dow expression, killing the ambiance, killing the foreboding, cynical, intoxicated, foreboding ambiance I'm trying to cultivate. And you're sitting there staring at me, challenging all the fundamental archetypal pretenses and precepts of my attempts to drag down the ideological and psychological narrative that supports the life-affirming platitudinous and errant bollocks. All right. Yeah! Yeah! Alright. Captain America. This immediately notices this. That's Lord Marvel. Shumagorath is right there. That's Shumagorath. There's a werewolf somewhere around here. There's a werewolf around here. This looks like somebody, probably a werewolf, and it is. At the beginning of the turn, Captain America chooses close combat reflexes, because that's been working so well. Captain America is going to attack 10 on your, whatever your defense is. 3, oh dear, anyone have probability control? I do. Would you care to prob it? No. Did not think so. Is Captain America pushed? Captain America can't be making any attacks. Captain America clears. Chaos magic. Perplexing up defense to 18. That is the end of Captain America's turn. It is now their turn. Shumagorath is still pushed. Still fabulous. Captain Marvel has these tokens. Werewolf is rolling for, at the beginning of the turn, heal 1. Captain America is alive, technically, but dead inside. And, well, full moon, 5, werewolf time. You know there's zombies on the ground, 'cause it's turn time again. And you're running for your life. Ooh, you're in a town. That's him, right in front of Shumagorath there. Like an American bullseye of a mung. You mung a muffin? This guy's pushed. This guy could make a push to make an action. He has willpower. I'm going to try and Blades Claws. Yeah, 10 on your defense. 7. That hits 17. That hits your printed defense. You're up by 3. That fails again. Shumagorath is going to clear this time. Done trying to rickety wreck myself. My Lord Marvell also clears. This one will go away. Did you no. This guy, all right, that's the end of their turn. Everybody's turn is over. Captain America now. Yeah. Let's see, that's you. Alright. Search this. At the beginning of the turn, choose close combat reflexes. Alright. This notices this. That's Lord Marvell. And where was the werewolf? There. Here. And Shumagorath. Right on. All up in my grill again. Captain America is going to try to hit Shumagorath. This needs better attack. Probably is going to need. This is going to up attack by 1. That's dangerous. This won't do that. This needs defense more than it needs attack. It's got three of these guys. These can't believe that they haven't slain this person already. 10 on whatever your defense is. That's 5. I got 15, probably, isn't it? Oh, he has 16. That's very close. That is actually close. This was correct to not do that. And perplex up defense. That is all for Captain America's turn. What are you going on? Drunk! You Sarzen, you drunk Sarzen. Permanent action token. Their turn. Looking for Captain America right where the suspect he is. Alright. Found you. The werewolf is pushed. Oh, this is not a... This is return to click 2. This neglected that. Rolling for the full moon. 6. Werewolf again. That again. Beginning of the turn, heal 1 for Shumagorath. Shumagorath, Clementine. Going to attempt to attack with a ranged combat attack on Captain America. This will bypass his defenses. He used close combat reflexes. I'm using range. 6. Does that hit anything? 12 and 6 is 18. That hits. He's at 17. It's perplexed up by 1 to 18. That still hits him. That hits him for 5 damage. You take 3 of the 5. You have invulnerability. It's not penetrating. Everyone else. Shumagorath can do something. Shumagorath will flurry. A perplex up attack to 11. Flurry on whatever your defense is. 11 plus 9 is 20. Hit, whatever you have a 16. The perplex is gone. You took damage, which means it's only close combat reflexes. 18. That supersedes your defense. That is great. The numeric value that represents this person's attack is greater than your defense by the numero-electra component represented as 2, redundant or otherwise. Your redundant numero-electra components do not phase this person's demand for civil verisimilitude regarding the information generated by your academic institutions. 3 damage. That's you take 2 of it. You have toughness, and it's not penetrating. And here. Attack number 2. You are still here. All right. You're still here. Attack number 2. 11 on your whatever you have. 5 this time. 11 plus 5 is 16. Yes. That misses. He has higher than 16 defense now. What did he have before? He had 17? He had 17. 17. 17 and attempted being an Übermensch semi-German super soldier fighting that often fights the Third Reich, now fighting a multi-tentacled, sinewy, undulating, egregious, throbbing, pulsating, vein-saturated, enthralled, and rattled H.P. Lovecraft, Orwellian, H.P. Lovecraft, Ubertried, Tessa Hurnot, or Ubertried Hurnot in general, regardless of what amalgam of spatial principles that would be best represented by the concept of dimensional, one-eyed cyclopic wonder weasel being, pure chaos magic from the Cancerverse. And ready? No, just 17. 17 and you're ready. That missed. That attack missed. That's everybody. Returning to click 2. The end of the turn. The turn of the tide. The turn of the tide. And Captain America's turn. This is your token. Captain America, at the beginning of the turn, choosing and being attacked from range and being attacked. Shumagorath is far more dangerous. This will continue to increase defense that is most effective at reducing Shumagorath's effectiveness, who seems to be exclusively attacking at range. What's the opposite of range? Close combat. Adjacent. Close combat attack. Close combat reflexes, and this is that. Right, got this guy. Shumagorath. Here. There's a lycanthrope. You got conditions, but not metamorphosis. What are you going to do about it, Latty? Latty? It's a ladder. There you are. There you are. Hey, oi, you! Stop there. Stop, in the name of reprisals and domination. I mean the law. To attack again. This has charge now? Maybe I should try to charge. This can't hit anybody and remain in outside of Shumagorath's. This should, and he's healing. Try to take down Shumagorath. This will definitely kill him. If I hit Shumagorath, he's gonna. If I don't hit him, he'll keep healing, and it will be even harder to defeat him. This will never defeat him. This can't beat Shumagorath because it's on its last click, and he deals mystics, and it's going to take more than one hit to beat him. So gung ho, try to take down Shumagorath. 11 on your 17 defense. Ubermensch Super Soldier Adrenaline Surge. 7. That hits 18. Your defense is 17. That is more than what is required. Well, by 1, 3 damage, penetrating damage. You take. That KO'd Shumagorath! I didn't expect that. I don't think anybody expected that. Tell Aaron Lockhart they can have my talk show. Lockhart? Mystics. K.O. Oh, Shumagorath and Captain America beat each other to death. Now that's a finish worthy of Captain America.